amid the dazzling pace of the ever-evolving global fashion industry. Two names from South Korea stand firmly as symbols of influence, style, and the power of contemporary pop culture. They are not merely idols nor simply brand ambassadors, but the faces of a major shift in the world's fashion landscape. They are Jungkook and V, affectionately known as Taehyung. Two best friends from the legendary group BTS, who now dominate the global fashion market through their prestigious collaborations with Calvin Klein and Celine. If a few years ago the world knew them only as K-pop idols with mesmerizing choreography and chart-topping songs, that narrative has since expanded far beyond the stage. Jungkook and Taehyung have surpassed the boundaries of concert arenas and music charts. They now walk parallel paths that shine brightly in the global fashion industry, proving that their influence is not a fleeting trend, but a tangible cultural force. Jungkook, with his effortless masculinity and boundless youthful energy, found a perfect home with Calvin Klein. Since being announced as a global ambassador, every campaign featuring him has triggered explosive reactions across social media. The denim pieces he wears sell out within hours. His name consistently dominates trending topics across countries. Even fashion industry analysts have confidently referred to this phenomenon as the Yungkook effect. Yet what makes him exceptional is not merely sales figures or digital statistics. There is something deeper at play. In each campaign, especially those embracing a nostalgic 90s concept, Jungkook appears completely natural. His movements are fluid, his gaze sharp yet warm, and his expression sincere. He doesn't simply wear denim, he brings it to life. Every step seems to carry its own rhythm. Every turn of his body feels like part of an unwritten choreography. Interestingly, many fans have noticed one thing. There is an aura in Jungkook's movements that reminds them of Taehyung. The way he tilts his head, the subtle smile before he begins to move, the effortless command of the camera all feel familiar, as if an invisible thread connects them. On the other side of the fashion world, Taehyung is building his own empire with Celine. With his classically handsome features and an almost indescribable aristocratic aura, he has become a symbol of modern elegance. His presence at fashion shows and brand campaigns consistently creates viral moments. Each time he appears in the slim silhouettes characteristic of the French fashion house, the world seems to pause in admiration. Taehyung brings a different approach from Jungkook, and therein lies their harmony. If Jungkook is explosive energy wrapped in casual, sensual denim, Taehyung is captivating calm embodied in tailored silhouettes and minimalist aesthetics. Yet they share a striking similarity, a charisma that cannot be taught. Many international fashion critics have highlighted how two members from the same group can lead two different global brands with equal power. This is no coincidence, it is the result of strong identities and a deep understanding of who they are. Jungkook represents freedom, comfort, and grounded confidence. Taehyung embodies mystery, artistry, and a sophisticated classical touch. What makes this story even warmer is the fact that behind their global dominance, they remain two friends who grew up together. Longtime fans remember their dynamic from their trainee days. Jungkook, once known as the spirited Maknae, was often seen imitating his Hyung's style. Taehyung, with his unique and creative personality, frequently brought color and character to the group's life. Now, when watching Jungkook's campaigns with Calvin Klein, some of his dance movements feel like reflections of Taehyung, not imitation, but resonance, like two souls who have walked side by side for so long that their rhythms naturally align. The way Jungkook plays with the camera, relaxed yet intense, recalls how Taehyung uses his gaze so powerfully in Celine editorials. This phenomenon has led many fans to call them soulmates. Not merely best friends, but two individuals who have grown, learned, and evolved together, unconsciously carrying traces of one another along their respective journeys. In a competitive world like global fashion, such a bond feels rare and heartwarming. Their dominance also marks a significant shift in the fashion industry's landscape. In the past, global campaign faces were largely Western models or Hollywood actors. Today, two Korean artists stand at the forefront, shaping a new narrative of representation and cultural globalization. Jungkook and Taehyung are not present as exotic figures from Asia, they are the center of gravity. The economic impact of their presence is undeniable. Products worn by Jungkook often sell out instantly. Every bag or jacket Taehyung is spotted wearing at the airport quickly becomes highly sought after. Analysts describe this as an extraordinary form of soft power. They are not simply selling clothing, they are selling dreams, lifestyles, and confidence. Behind all the glamour, however, lies a human side that makes their story even more touching. In interviews, Jungkook often speaks about comfort and authenticity, choosing brands that align with his identity rather than simply the biggest offer. Taehyung has expressed his love for art, describing fashion as an extension of his artistic expression. They have chosen different paths, yet continue to walk side by side. Jungkook with American urban denim energy, Taehyung with elegant Parisian tailoring, two distinct worlds both at their peak. There are moments when fans compare Jungkook's latest campaign clips with Taehyung's runway appearances or Fashion Week events. The softness of their hand gestures, the way they turn before exiting the frame, the silence they allow to speak, all seem to share the same DNA. Not because they try to become each other, but because years of sharing the same stage have created natural synchronization. In Korean pop culture, friendship is often part of a heartwarming narrative. Yet Jungkook and Taehyung's relationship goes beyond fanservice or playful variety show moments. It has become a symbol of collective strength, two individuals capable of shining independently while honoring their shared roots. For the global fashion industry, their presence is a breath of fresh air. They bring massive fandoms but also artistic credibility. They are not merely handsome faces on billboards, but performers who understand stage, camera, and emotion. Each campaign feels like an extension of their musical performances, full of feeling and storytelling. Watching Jungkook dance casually in denim, we see freedom. Watching Taehyung walk calmly in a Celine suit, we see grace. And remembering that they are friends from the same group, we see something greater: evolution. An evolution from idols to icons, from boy band members to faces of global culture. From teenagers dreaming in practice rooms to symbols of a generation. Their story also inspires many young Asians who dream of breaking onto the international stage. Jungkook and Taehyung prove that local identity is not a barrier, but a strength. They bring Korean language, culture, and aesthetics to the center of the global fashion industry without losing themselves. Perhaps the most beautiful part of all is that they continue to support one another. There is no bitterness of rivalry, no shadow overshadowing the other, just two stars shining in their own light from the same sky. When the world sees Jungkook as the face of Calvin Klein and Taehyung as Celine's muse, it is not merely witnessing two successful campaigns. It is witnessing a symbol of friendship, hard work, and a long journey finally bearing fruit. In an era when fashion and music increasingly intertwine, they stand as proof that industry boundaries have collapsed, that an idol can become a global icon, and that two best friends can stand at the top without losing their warmth toward each other. Ultimately, Jungkook and Taehyung's dominance in the global fashion market is not just about brands or sales. It is about story, about two young men from South Korea who grew up together, dreamed together, and are now making history together, even as they walk different paths. And every time Jungkook moves confidently before the camera, there is a warmth that reminds us of Taehyung. Every time Taehyung smiles subtly in an elegant suit, there is youthful energy that recalls Jungkook. They are truly like two sides of the same coin, different, yet inseparable. On the global stage, they are icons. In the fashion world, they are a force. But in the hearts of their fans, they remain two friends who grew up together and are now conquering the world. And perhaps that is the true definition of soulmates in the modern entertainment industry.